is Dr. Esther Trufan, and in this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to extract the iron powder from our heterogeneous mixture that has 3 substances within. The first thing we're going to need is something to extract the iron powder with, and the most suitable method for that is to use a magnet. Because the magnet will attract the iron filings and it will be hard to remove them otherwise, I will place my magnet inside a plastic bag so that when I extract the magnet from inside the plastic bag, the iron filings from the bottom are going to separate easily from the plastic bag that no longer is attractive towards the iron metal. Next, I will need to quantify the amount of iron powder that I'm extracting. So for that, I'm going to need a scale and a weighing boat. And then finally, I am going to need my mixture with 3 substances. And my 3 substances today are salt, sand, and iron powder, and the amounts are as I weighed them out earlier. So the first thing we're going to do is separate the iron filings. I have my magnet inside the plastic bag, and I am going to approach the plastic bag to the surface of my mixture. And what I will see right away is that the magnet has attracted a whole bunch of iron powder. As I move the mixture around, it makes it obvious that there is still some iron powder left on the bottom. So I need to move the mixture around for a little bit to make sure I extracted as much as I could. I can occasionally tap the iron powder to the side of the beaker, and then it will fall gently. The whole purpose of that is to make sure that there's no salt or sand particles sticking to the iron powder. When I am ready, I will bring in my scale, turn it on, place my weighing boat on top of it, and tare it. And when it shows 0.00, I will move my plastic bag with the magnet inside and the iron powder on the outside on top of the weighing boat. Then I will open up my plastic bag carefully, and I will extract the magnet in such a way that everything around the plastic bag remains connected and exactly on top of the weighing boat. If you have a larger magnet, this may be easier. If you have a smaller one, can be a little challenging. But once the magnet is extracted, the iron powder will fall off. If you look at your weighing boat and you see that your iron powder has some salt and sand traces, it is best to redo this experiment again, now with the iron powder being your majority ingredient. So if you are to do that, you need another weighing boat and you need to transfer it into another container. I have a second one here for myself. So the next thing I'm going to do is place the magnet again inside the sandwich bag and then get it closer to the iron powder from the first weighing boat. And we can already see the separation is improving. And I can come back to it if for our first attempt, it does not extract all the iron powder. So the next thing we do is bring in our scale, turn it on, place our weighing boat on top of it, tare it, and then just like before, we extract the magnet from inside the plastic bag and allow all the iron powder to fall into the weighing boat. This already looks a little better. And if I have iron powder left in my other container, I can go back and extract it again. My remaining salt and sand can go back into the original container. And then I will remove my magnet again and let the iron powder fall out. I can see that this is so much better than what I had before. There is still a little bit of salt and sand left over, so I can repeat this a third time. Then I will bring in another weighing boat. And I will repeat the previous process. There is a lot less salt and sand remaining, so this means we've done a pretty good job, and now we can transfer the salt and sand back in the original container. And with that, when we release the iron powder, we should be able to recover the majority of the iron powder that we placed inside our mixture. I have 2.39 grams of iron powder recovered. This is the majority, but not 100% of the original amount. That means that either in the transfer process, I have lost some of the iron powder, or some may still be connected to some of the salt and sand particles in my original mixture. And with this, we recovered the first ingredient using magnetism.